Welcome to part 4 of building our greenhouse. We installed the roof panels and then used paper polymeric sand to fill in the space between the bricks. This sand acts similar to grout once water is added. I then began trimming down one of the hydrangea bushes to relocate it and redo the pathway layout. While I worked on that, Ben installed the shelving in the greenhouse. After a lot of digging and cutting roots, I got the hydrangea out and placed it in a pot for the time being. Ben worked on the lower greenhouse shelves while I reworked the pathway edging. We then added the door to the greenhouse and tested it to make sure it swung properly. Bo came to say hi, and then I began laying out the thicker edging on the side where we will have grass. Time for another puppy break, and then back to work hammering in the stakes. I removed the old edging and laid down fresh weed barrier along the path and across the front of the greenhouse. After securing the barrier, we began placing the stepping stones and adding sand to level them. We added the smaller rock to go between the stepping stones and realized we would definitely need to get more bags to fill in the rest of the area. I added some smaller pieces of weed barrier to cover the curve of the path and then laid out the rest of the stepping stones. It took us a few tries to get the stones placed how we liked them, but once they were set, we added the smaller rocks to fill in between. And after a few weekends of hard work, the greenhouse and pathway are finally finished. Tune in next for setting up the inside of the greenhouse. Thanks for watching!